Hello everybody, welcome back to a World of Warship Blitz video, and surprise surprise, I'm back in the Tier 8 Japanese mainline gunboat destroyer, the Akizuki. Now I love this ship and I think I'm well over 100,000, so I'm well over halfway just by playing games, just because I like shooting things up at 3-second reload. So I'm well over halfway to the Kitakaze. I'm not sure I like the look of the Kitakaze because the Kitakaze has the same gun reload, which is cool because, you know, the guns are pretty good. But it has more torpedo tubes and a longer reload time. And to be fair, the Akizuki sort of at pretty much a limit of useful torpedo tubes. More torpedo tubes on a ship like this, so essentially I think it goes from 5 to 6. Or from 4 to 5. Having more torpedoes fired out in a single salvo, because of the range at which this ship fires out its torpedoes, I'm not sure it's a major advantage, and that longer reload means that essentially by the time your torpedoes reload, you'll essentially have your rapid reload back. But anyway, still, the ship's a ton of fun, and as you can see, we are starting to draw this Benson's attention. I've got the smoke out. Not sure why I did that. I think what I'm trying to do, often what I do is if I look like I've overextended, I'll get the smoke going. Or if I'm getting close and I'm a bit worried about torpedoes coming my direction, I will also put out the smoke so that the torpedoes aren't as easy to launch. As you can see, a lot of shots, not a lot of hits. Starting to get them on now. Okay, this North Carolina is going to be a bit of an interesting one. That Chapayev is definitely a concern. Is the North Carolina heading away? Probably not as much as he needs to. We put a couple of torpedoes out, and the North Carolina looks like his torpedo awareness, he's failed his torpedo awareness course, and that gives us 4 torpedo hits. The Mahan got, I think, the other 8. It's a pretty short game for that North Carolina, well and truly overextended. Yeah, okay then. Now I need to go find some targets because it looks like a number of the enemy team have been knocked out. Yeah, so let's head back into the fray. So the Akizuki doesn't have the best turning capability, so it is definitely not a knife fighter. Yeah, which is why I get inconsistent scores with it. But right, someone smoked up, that's good, because basically by the time I get into proper gun range, that smoke probably will have cleared. Well, he's actually smoked up to try, I don't know what he smoked up for. I don't know what he was smoking. Anyway, that's good, that gives me the opportunity to start hammering him. Oh, that's the problem, I've got, that'll overshoot too. Oh no, we got some hits. You can tell how good a shot I am. No, okay then. And I think this is one of the reasons that, you know, I do struggle a little bit against destroyers with the ship, because at long range those floaty arcs mean for a long travel time, and just the normal turniness that destroyers have can mean that they essentially get themselves clear of the drop pattern. Anyway, we are getting some more hits on this guy, so we're up to 63 main battery hits. You see he's heading away at a constant speed, which, to be fair, probably isn't the smart thing to do. Okay, we've got some better beads on him. And there we go, we take him down. That's his torpedoes fired at us. Okay, then because we turned clear of them behind the island. Leaving ourselves with 2 cruisers and a battleship. Here's the battleship, which is Nagato, and it looks like that cruiser could be a Molotov. Or could it be a Molotov? No, it'll be a Chapayev by the looks of it. Yep, there we go. Okay then, smoke up. minute and 19 seconds left. Let's just start hammering this Nagato with some gunfire. I have no idea why I'm not firing, but anyway, I'm not. The Indianapolis. My old enemy, my old nemesis. The Indianapolis is quite a dangerous ship. It's basically a New Orleans with radar. Right, there was a whole lot of firing I could have done then, but I didn't. I know why. Call me silly, but basically I was creating the... So I'm going to fire a spread just in case he stops reversing, because when I open fire he'll probably realise there's a destroyer about. The reason I'd stopped firing was to go out of detection range so I could get some torpedoes off. But there's not going to be enough left of this Nagato by the time I get there. Let's get some guns off. Yep, here we go. Our torpedoes go in, giving us another 4 hits and another kill. 48,000 damage. Last ship on the enemy team is probably the ship I have, by the looks of it. 8 seconds to go. He's not my problem. So the Akizuki is fantastic against battleships. You can sort of gnaw away at destroyers, but it's a bit of a hard road, and it's shockingly vulnerable to cruisers. So yeah, there's another game in the Akizuki. So it's a fun little ship. It really, that 3-second reload is just a ton of fun. So an Iron Fortress and a Battlestar, 94 main battery hits, 8 torpedo hits, which is pretty good because, yeah, well, it has a pretty slow reload. And they're normally fired at range, and 3 fires from those 94 hits, which is pretty good too. It's actually on par for percentage. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching that. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time. I have no idea why I am left on the screen. Okay, well, hopefully you got those scores memorized. There'll be a test later. Thank you, and we'll catch you next time.